recording. And we're live. I'll send the link so that you have it. Oh, I gotta switch to the other screen. That's right. Silly me.
Silly you.
Sometimes when I first start streaming, it'll still tell me in YouTube that it's upcoming, like it's a scheduled stream. Damn, Cookmaster Jeff and Skinny Winnie, y'all are on it. We got Haley in chat, Avenada. Welcome. I don't edit my own videos. Well, I don't edit the stream, the episodes of the game show. That's my boy Nevin here, my boy Markitan.
What up? Why'd my head so big on the thumbnail, bro?
I guess I can make it smaller.
No, I'm joking.
Right, I was gonna grab the link. The linky. We already got 8 people in this hoe. Announcements. Send. Bam. All right. Now we make the Instagram story. This is the most difficult part for me. I always accidentally post it to my close friends. Someone said Markitan looks like Markiplier. How do you feel about that, Nevin?
I don't know. I've never heard that before. I always get Alex Ernst.
Oh yeah. You used to look a lot more like him when you had shorter hair.
Well, yeah. Now I just look homeless, according to my mom.
All right, let's get the. All right. Hold up, that picture did not turn out. Yo, Markitan, that track with Intius Phi? Factual.
That was fun. Oh. Vaughn, your stream's doing the robot thing.
No.
No, just for me.
Oh,
the
in Discord.
thing.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Fuck. Well, hopefully you're able to look past that. You'll have to, like... Hopefully you don't think it's part of a song and you're like, oh, this is trash, dog.
Hey, it could sound fire.
A.
You never know.
The instant A vote. What emoji we using for this one? How about the evil mask?
Yeah, Vaughn, you should do a Roblox stream. I agree.
Roblox stream.
Do some fashion famous.
Oh yeah, I could fuck up a fashion famous stream. That'd be fire. All right, let me get.
Oh my god, do I really look like Markiplier? Damn.
This is cap. They wouldn't be saying that if your name was anything else.
Probably not.
I guess I should have said your name is Alex.
That would have been better. Just need a name change. Just change my name to Devin Martin.
All right, I'm posting it to my public story, not my close friends list. Bam, I think it's up. Nice. Oh man, we got a bunch of people in here. 23 people already. Oh yeah. You look like Juicy J Nevin. I never told you that.
I look like Juicy J.
According to Skinny Winnie, the resemblance is uncanny.
You know, I got all that melanin.
Right, yeah. I only posted to my close friend's story because the game show as a whole is just a big inside joke. Longest running inside joke. Okay. We've got the stream link posted everywhere. I think we can probably go ahead and get started here pretty soon. We got 23 people in chat. Chat, how we doing on this wonderful Wednesday evening? Oh, I didn't even try to do the alliteration there. Wonderful Wednesday. I'm gonna roll with that from now on. Anyways, you guys know how it works. You guys have been here before, I'm sure, but in case you need a refresher, this is, of course, the SoundCloud game show, not officially associated with nor endorsed by SoundCloud yet. I'm your host, Yokai, and today I'm joined by a very, very special guest who knows the game show just as well as I do. He probably knows it better than anyone here except me. He might even know it better than me at this point. But this man next to me on screen right now has watched every single SoundCloud game show stream in its entirety. That's a few times, yeah. Sometimes you got to run it back because he is the editor of the SoundCloud game show. If you've ever had an opportunity to tune in to the edited episodes that go up on this channel, which, by the way, we got a new episode coming out this week featuring none other than Low Rocket Man. They're edited by this guy right here. So you can thank him for all the wacky edits and memes. He's a fantastic human being, someone I am proud to call one of my best friends. We've known each other for a long time, collaborated quite a few times. So without further ado, Markitan, why don't you tell me what you've been listening to lately?
Ooh, what have I been listening to? Let's go to my SoundCloud likes. Let's see. That new Varo track with Sahara Ultra is pretty fire.
Yes.
That one's good. I've been listening to a lot of Caliber's new tape. That one's real fire.
Indeed.
And Eric D. I've been listening to a lot of Eric D.
Good old Eric. Derek E. We love to see it. Okay. Well, Markitan, are you ready to jump into the first track of the game show? It's been a while. We haven't streamed one of these. We had to skip a week last week, so it's been a minute since we've seen chat. But I think we're all excited to get back into it.
Hell yeah.
All right. Let me get the first track pulled up here, and we'll get started. I'm curious to see how many submissions we're up to. By the way, if you want to submit a track for free, you can do that on the Discord with the link in the description. Or you can type ! Discord in chat, and I think you'll get an invite that way as well. All right. Wow, we're closing in on 1,000 submissions, guys. If you don't know, about a month to 2 months ago, I think, we had to completely clear the system and start from scratch. We kind of revamped the bot so that it was a little smarter, a little more scalable. So the submissions reset. We had like 1,500 submissions at that point or something, but we started from scratch. Now it's totally revamped. It prevents people from submitting the same track multiple times automatically. I think it filters out private tracks automatically. So very state of the art. Okay. And we're already up to 979 submissions. So everybody get those submissions in. We definitely want to hit that 1K threshold. Maybe we'll do it on the stream today. I'll keep an eye on it and let you guys know. Without further ado, let me go full screen here so I can't see any of that. And we'll get the first submission pulled up. And we'll switch over to the main overlay. Wow, would you look at that? And as you can see, our first track here is from 2 years ago. And it's from an account that has 26 tracks on SoundCloud. I'm a little out of practice. Like I said, it's been 2 weeks since the last game show stream. So we'll see how we do. Let's jump into it. wind ambience. It's like they used a wind ambience as a cassette tape hiss sound effect. It's really sick.
Yeah, this shit's hard.
Say it's kind of hard to hear the bass on these headphones, but I just know that sub is going wild.
Yeah.
Cookmaster Jeff, it is a completely proprietary Chrome extension coded by none other than yours truly, with the help of ChatGPT, of course. I'm not that smart.
I like
this is gas. I got this shirt from a DJ Smokey drop. I think it was a limited run, so good luck getting your hands on one of these bad boys.
I should have put on my Shadow Wizard Money Gang shirt.
True. Oh, we'd be repping the Smokey lore.
So this is street funk?
Apparently. That's what I saw someone saying.
I'm not good with all the genres and like the specifics. This is so fucking cool.
And Andreas B is asking what happens with the submitted tracks after stream. Any track that gets pulled by me for the show automatically gets pulled out of the selection pool, you know? So it won't get selected again, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, it can't be pulled twice on the show. But I guess, I don't know 100% if this is true, but I would imagine that the way that Koya coded the bot, once a track gets submitted and gets pulled, it can't be submitted again still. But I don't know. It's possible that there's a workaround there. Okay, so this one has a minimum of 10K. A minimum of 10K and a maximum of 200K. You know,
2 years.
It's been out for 2 years. It was posted by somebody with 26 tracks on SoundCloud. That's not a very big discography, if I'm being real, unless they're dropping a bunch of tapes or something that are, you know, one waveform, so to speak. But I'm gonna lock in a guess here. You got nothing to lose, all tied up, zeros across the board. Skinny Winnie's asking, what happened last week? Well, I was kidnapped and held for ransom. That's why I had to cancel stream. It's kind of difficult to do a game show stream in captivity. Let me know when you got your answer locked in, and I will open the poll for chat. All right, chat. The poll is open now. Let me know by voting in chat what option you think this is. How many streams do you think this track from 2 years ago has? Do you think it has A, 10K, B, 26K, C, 74K, or D, 191K? That's a lot of streams. That's a big K right there. 2 years, I mean, that's an average of 100K per year. Quick maths. Oh, Murasaki, did you submit this one? Is that why you're not voting? Or do you just know the track? Is that why you're abstaining? Exactly, Danny. The shadow people came out of the walls finally and took me hostage. I see what you're saying about re-uploads, Big Problem Mac, about how you don't think that they should be allowed to be submitted. One, I don't know if there's really a way for me to screen for that automatically. And two, I think it's kind of interesting. You know, it creates kind of a curveball because it really does test your knowledge of the underground. If you're able to hear a re-upload, see that it was uploaded way more recently than you know that it came out, then you can reasonably assume that it's a re-upload and that it's going to have maybe fewer streams than the original track. Or more. I don't know. I think it makes for an interesting interesting twist. Okay, you guys voted A overall. 62% of you guys are rocking with A. You guys think this one has 10K streams. I think that's a valid guess. I think that overall the tracks like this that are a little more mellow, a little more subdued, are a little less likely to just go astronomically viral, whether it be on TikTok or YouTube Shorts or, you know, whatever. So, yeah, I think it's probably going to end up being on the lower end. Personally, I went with B, 26K, just because I feel like it's definitely good enough and it has some good enough, I don't know, what am I trying to say? I feel like there's enough variation in it to keep it interesting and have some spread within the right corner of the scene, if that makes sense. So I don't know if this one's going to be sitting at 10K after 2 years, personally. How do you feel, markitan?
Track is really, really hard. I'm never sure with like these types of songs, just because I don't really get a lot of them like in my feed, my likes, but that needs to change. But I feel like this is something that would be in a playlist and like just ride in it, like in one of those playlists you put on like when you're doing shit, like on the funk radio type shit. So I personally went with A just because I'm not too familiar with this kind of stuff. So
understandable.
And, I still feel like 2 years, like, was it 24 tracks? Like, I feel like 10K is reasonable in that amount of time.
For sure. Very curious to see how this one shakes out. You guys voted A. markitan voted A. I'm going with B, but I'll lock in A for you guys. Let's see where it goes. 3, 2, 1. It was 10.3K. Chat picks up a point. markitan picks up a point. Yokai left in the dust. Still rocking the donut. And this track comes to us from none other than Liberonic. It appears to be a re-upload, which might be why Big Problem Mac was mentioning re-uploads earlier. So that's good to know. And it also explains why it would have fewer streams than I would have expected. So I know that that's just copium on my part, but here we are. So this is a re-upload of Tadakatsu and Sanumachi, Here for No Reason. We got a lot of Japanese inspired names in the street funk scene, it appears. Is that a common occurrence? We got any street funk fans in chat who can verify? Skinny Winnie asking if I use light mode. On SoundCloud, there is no native dark mode, and I have not been able to find a decent Chrome extension that does dark mode consistently and in a way that doesn't look terribly designed. So yeah, I don't use dark mode on SoundCloud, but I do use dark mode on pretty much everything else.
Dark mode.
Liberonic is a re-uploader. Got it. Okay, that makes sense. Street funk scene is full of Japanese inspired names. The whole genre itself is like inspired to be on some 90s Touche footage. Yeah, that makes sense, Murasaki. That makes sense. Yeah, Skinny Winnie, I use dark mode on Discord because I'm not a heathen. All right, we're going to move on to track number 2 of today's stream. Not off to a great start for old Yokai, but there's still time yet. All right, we got a track here from 1 year ago from an account with 67 tracks on SoundCloud. Let's give it a listen.
Spooky.
Yeah, I was about to say, very spooky, brooding keys here. Getting a little muddy in that mix. Left too much low end on the keys. That's sick. super cool. I feel like I would mix it a little bit differently, but I definitely see what they were going for. I think that they made use of some pretty cool samples, and there's some cool drum work on it.
Yeah, good sound selection.
Yep.
And like
Yeah, the mix is a little rough. I like the bass that they chose, but I feel like it's getting a little muddy with some of the other sounds.
Like when it first started, like super over distorted like that first hit was nice, and then after that it just felt like it was too, like you said, too muddy.
100%. So this one has a minimum of 1,700 streams and a maximum of 138,000. So this one could really go anywhere. Let's see how close it is to turning 2 years old. Not very close. It just turned 1 in November. So it's been out for about, what is that, a year and a half? So yeah, 18 months. Yeah, and I feel like
a crazy range of numbers.
It really is. I'm really struggling on this one. I'm almost thinking I need to let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna lock in a guess here. I think
Yep.
this is, oh my god, this is tough. 67 tracks though. They're really out here. Okay. All right, I'm locked in. Are you locked in?
Yeah, I'm locked in.
All right, chat. Chat, the poll is open. Let your voice be heard. How many streams does this track from 1 year ago have? Does it have A, 1,700 streams, B, 81,000 streams, C, 105,000 streams, or D, 138,000 streams? How underrated is this track, would you say? Okay. I'm seeing a lot of questions flood in. Lala not listening, I want you to know I'm not ignoring you. I have seen your questions come in. It's a little difficult to segue between a conversation about a SoundCloud track and how I like my steaks cooked. But for your information, medium.
Medium rare.
Fair enough. All right, we got 12 votes in here so far. Everybody, make sure to get your votes in, okay? We got, I don't even know how many people we got in the stream right now. 30? We got 30 people in here. Actually, honestly, 12, 13 votes out of 30. That's a decent voter participation rate. All right, the poll is closed, and you guys are thinking this one is on the low end, okay? You guys are thinking that this one is going to lock in at a clean 1734, and I am pleased to say that I agree. Okay, I agree. I think that this one, when looking at the 4 options, one of these is not like the other, and sometimes at least to me, that's a giveaway as to what I think the correct answer is. So yeah, not much else to say about this. I feel like we kind of already harped on this already, but I definitely feel like this track was headed in the right direction. I saw someone in chat say that this style died out a few years ago. I don't see it pulling 100K in a year and a half. I don't see it pulling 80K in a year and a half. So that's why I went with A.
That was generally my line of thinking too. I also went with A. I just didn't see a way that it pulled 80K in a year, because that's really hard to, I feel like, to do with, especially with a track like that. But do I think it deserves 80K with a little bit better mix? Hell yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I am in agreement. And they've got 67 tracks, so, you know, it's definitely possible that they've refined their style a little bit, maybe, you know, tweaked their mixes, their mixing techniques since then, but sounds like we're all in agreement. We're thinking this one's going to clock in at 1,734 streams. So let me see A. 3, 2, 1. It was A. Well done, everyone. We all score a point. Rising tide lifts all ships, as they say. This one comes to us from QR! Exclamation point. Easy as can be, featuring Toothaker, and that string of characters. Can we stop using X's in place of vowels? It is 2024, not 2014. All right, chat 2, Markitan 2, and Yokai 1. We're on the board, baby. Let's go. Maybe, I'm trying to think here. Because at first I wanted to say syringe, but there's no N, you know? So,
Yeah.
Sirogi, Siroj, Sirage. Who knows? QR. Okay, a lot of people in chat recognizing the name QR! Exclamation point. So that's cool. Vocals by this Siraj guy. Okay, so that's good to know. It did sound like there was possibly some original vocals on it, so that's cool. Very, very cool. All right, let's go ahead and move on to the next track, I suppose. Yeah, I am curious, Vistra, man, what they get all mad when you pronounce their name wrong. Oh, well, sorry, dog. Maybe make it easier to pronounce. Okie dokie. Yeah, I would be curious to find out what genre that was considered.
Did they tag one?
That's a good question. I wish I could check, but I'm in full screen, so I can't go to the old tab. I love rocking chairs. Cracker Barrel, that's the #1 selling point for Cracker Barrel, in my opinion. All right, we got a track here from 6 years ago. We got an oldie on our hands, and it's from an account with only 18 tracks on their profile, okay? Let's give this one a listen. Seems like it's got a pretty dynamic waveform, so very curious to see what it sounds like.
LA City Police 831.
Yes, I'd like to report a murder, a dead body, or something.
Where at?
In the alley.
In the alley. You can tell that guy had nothing to do with the crime.
Curry. Shouts out to Ugly Mind. Rated Clan.
Okay. Yeah. I know this song, but I can't name it. I got my guess locked in.
I don't know this song. Chat gonna berate me for that, for not knowing this one.
Oh, actually though,
I don't know this.
what year? 2017?
I'm locked in.
Okay, I need to revise my guess. I had a suspicion about this one. Okay, well, I already locked in my guess, so I guess I gotta take the L. Okay, chat. Here's your chance to prove yourself. Are you guys certified OGs? Do you recognize the song or not? Okay, let us know in chat how many streams you think this track from 6 years ago has. Okay, does it have 29,000, 76,000, 200,000, or 375,000? What are we thinking? Submit your votes now. Okay, we got a few votes in here. I know that there's some people in chat who recognize this song. I'm not alone on this one. I feel like this one is a fairly well-known one. I know, Mac. That was my struggle. That was my struggle. Okay, the poll is closed. Only 11 of you submitted votes. That's a That's a 2-vote decrease from the last round. So seems like a couple of you were a little unsure on this one, and I don't blame you. I believe that this is a song by Lil Ugly Mane, possibly with a feature on it. I don't want to be so bold as to say that it has a Space Ghost Perp feature on it, but it certainly might. I definitely recognize the tune. But I fucked myself because as soon as I recognized it, I immediately went for D. Ooh. Yikes. Yeah, I'm definitely getting this one wrong because this one has to be a re-upload. This song is way older than 6 years. And some of you in chat might have picked up on that. You guys went with C, 200K. Even that I feel like is going to be a pretty tough sell for a re-upload from 6 years ago. Let's see. Markitan, what did you vote?
I said B. So
Oh, man.
this is going to be interesting. I really good song, but I'm not familiar with it. And based on the options, 6 years, I mean, it could definitely pull like 370K in 6 years. But if people are saying it's a re-upload, probably not.
It's a re-upload for sure. I mean, only 18 tracks. I don't think Lil Ugly Mane is even on SoundCloud anymore. Am I mistaken? Someone can tell me if I'm wrong about that. But I think you might take the point on this one, Markitan. Let's find out. Chat, you guys are saying C, so I'll lock in C for you guys. Personally, I'm thinking it's going to be A or B because this is definitely a re-upload. Show me. Well, I don't even know what it's going to be. So show me the right answer. 3, 2, 1. It was A. Is this actually Lil? No, there's no way. Okay, this is an importer. This is an imposter on our hands. Importer. Okay. Lil Ugly Mane, Twistin' featuring Denzel Curry. Yep. See, I knew I would be wrong if I said it was a Space Ghost Perp feature. So nobody scores points on this one. That one really threw us for a loop. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is a re-upload from someone pretending to be Lil Ugly Mane. So that's fascinating.
Yeah, I'm gonna have.
Oh, is it an archive channel? Okay. Okay, yeah, it's an archive channel. I see. Got ya. Very cool. It stumped all of us. So well done, whoever submitted that one. You really threw us for a loop on that one. These re-uploads, man, they're very tricky. They're very tricky. I hope that we get a few original tracks on today's stream. Otherwise, we're just going to be getting them wrong over and over again, I feel like. It's very hard. See, I was saying earlier how, like, if you recognize the song, theoretically, you can identify whether it's a re-upload just from looking at how long ago it was uploaded.
Yeah.
I jumped the gun on that one and should not have gone so ambitious with my guess. All right. Getting the next track pulled up here. Let's run it. 2 years ago, 74 tracks from this person on SoundCloud. Let's hear it. I've never had sushi in my life while I'm not listening. Yeah, I could see this pulling streams. It's not my cup of tea.
It's that Russian shit.
Yeah, it's got that very authentic Memphis vibe. Oh, thank you, Lemon. Okay, well, I'm really not sure what to think on this one. This person has 74 tracks on SoundCloud, so they've kept at it for the most part, it seems, since they released this one in April of 2022. So it actually just turned 2 years old. Do we think that it's going to be pulling over 100K in just over 2 years? That's what it comes down to, I think.
Oh man, I don't know. Now I'm second guessing myself.
I'm gonna I'm gonna go ahead and lock in a guess. Let me know when you're locked in, and we'll have chat
Locked
weigh
in.
in. All right, chat. The poll is open. How many streams do you think this track has from 2 years ago? Does it have A, 179 streams, B, 61,000 streams, C, 133,000 streams, or D, 173,000 streams? I'm really not sure what to think on this one. So I'm very curious to see what chat thinks. We got 7 votes in so far. Don't forget to do your civic duty by typing !vote space and then a letter to represent what option you're voting for. Okay, 8 votes. Guys, we gotta get our votes in, okay? I understand you might not be sure, but that's no reason not to participate. I would love to hear from you. Let me know. All right, thank you. We hit double-digit votes. Thank you so much. Okay, the poll is closed. You guys are overwhelmingly saying A. You guys think that this one's pulling less than 200 streams in 2 years, which, you know, I get it. The track is not really speaking to me necessarily. I don't know if I would be, you know, saving this track and running it back a bunch of times over the course of multiple years. But to its favor, it's got the fact that this person has been putting out tracks for a minute. They put out 74 tracks on SoundCloud so far. Again, this track's been out for 2 years. I think that in the right communities, this track could play. This track could pull some numbers. And they kept it short. Okay, it's a pretty repetitive song. It's got like a 2-note melody. They kept it under 2 minutes, just barely. So I feel like it's got decent replay value for the communities that it resonates with. So I went with B. I think that 60K is a reasonable amount to pull in just over 2 years if it's hitting the right corner of the scene. I could be totally off base. I've seen it before and been wrong. Markitan, what did you go with?
I pretty much agree with everything you just said because I also said B. I think this like definitely has potential to like take off. I feel like 61K is like not like crazy like that. You could do that in 2 years, especially with like this kind of stuff. It's like it's not personally what I listen to, but like I know this pops off in those certain corners of SoundCloud. You know what I mean?
It's certainly doable. It's certainly doable. All right, so chat, you guys went with A. I'll lock in A for you guys. Me and Markitan, we're rocking with B. Okay, so show me B. Let's let me tie it up with chat and let's see Markitan take the lead. Hopefully, 3, 2, 1. It was A. Chat takes the point. Chat is officially in the lead. Murasaki threw us another curveball. Wow. Okay, submitted this random track from 2 years ago with 180 streams. This one is called A Hood 1996 by CD X-Ray. Okay.
Underrated.
I don't know if I'd call it underrated because
dude. It's good enough to get more than 200 plays in 2 years, bro. It's good enough for that at least.
I don't know.
That's criminal.
I don't know. I feel add one more note to the main melody, okay? Give us more than 2 notes. That's all I ask. Yeah, I'm kind of curious to see what people are saying about this one. Yeah, well done, chat. Let me get your guys' point on the board here. Bam, look at that. 3, 2, 1. Chat already off to a great start with a commanding lead. That's crazy. That's crazy. Well, you did a great job throwing us another curveball, Murasaki. We've had nothing but curveballs this whole stream so far. So this is like the most difficult stream yet.
Yeah, I didn't know what to expect coming into this because it's like editing all the different songs. You see like kind of the variety that happens, but then like actually being like doing it is like it's different.
100%. All right. Next track here we got is from 5 months ago. Someone with 14 tracks on SoundCloud could have as many as 37K or as low as 3,300. Okay, let's give it a listen.
Camo AP, I'm a soldier. I got old money, I ain't spend it. This shit more.
Very classic drum selection on this one.
This bitch, I'm having motion. Who the fuck you put up in this blunt? This nigga smoke. Blue diamond chain on me, this bitch smash the ocean. 30 in my size, 30 jeans with no host. Eyes on the prize, yep, I'm trying to stay focused.
This is crazy good.
This is sick.
Choke.
Very good flow. I love when people take the time to really compose their drums around the sample. Like, can you hear that? Like on that first beat, the fucking boom, boom, on the kick and the bass. It goes with the sample. It's perfect.
It goes with the vocals really well too.
It does, yeah.
Everything's going with the flow.
I am a big fan of this track. I'm curious to see what this next section is all about. We're gonna switch it up.
Paper route, pocket team, don't know nobody cold as us. Kudo be the gang, that's what I bang nobody hold.
I also like that they kept the original bass from the sample, you know, in the other parts. Well, really in everything. They just used a sub underneath it. That's tight. Okay. I'm gonna lock in a vote. Let me know when you're locked in, and we'll have chat waiting.
Locked in.
All right, chat. How many streams does this classic funk track from 5 months ago have? As a reminder, this person has 14 tracks, public tracks, on SoundCloud. Does this track have A, 3,000 streams, B, 8,000 streams, C, 16,000 streams, or D, 38,000 streams? Andreas is saying Yokai will spin the wheel for +10 for his score anyway, so we should just grind these points. That's true. Anyone can get lucky at the end, okay? But you have to get lucky, and you have to close the gap as much as possible, because the likelihood of you getting more than 2 points off the spin, or even 3, that's gonna be tough. You're gonna need to get really lucky for that. All right, wow, most people are firmly in the A camp on this one. That's surprising to see. I'm curious to see your guys' reasoning.
I feel like I've heard this, man.
Yeah?
I feel like I have heard this one.
Well,
It sounds very familiar.
do you know, like,
No.
you don't have an idea of, like, the artist it would be or anything?
No clue. No clue. It just sounds
You don't even
familiar.
know what the artwork might look like? Or...
No, it could just be the sample too, and
It could be. Yeah, there's some
Just-
samples get tossed
yeah.
around a lot. They do get tossed around a lot. Yeah, I guys, this has to be A, guys. I don't know why you guys are so confident it's A. Even good funk tracks will top out below 5K. That's a fair point, Young Demon. Young Demon, you are a case study in underrated funk tracks. So, yeah, I don't blame you for going A on that basis. The OG funk scene is getting low numbers nowadays. That's fair. That's fair.
yeah.
Personally, I feel like 16K in 5 months, if you're getting, I should say this. If you're making music that resonates with people who actually can, like, give it some spread, I guess. You know, if you're getting the right reposts, collabing with certain people, I don't know. This person has 14 tracks on SoundCloud, so I don't know if they've really built up an audience to support 40K streams in 5 months. That seems super unlikely. But there have been instances where I've seen a track from somebody who that, like, it's just a really good track and it ends up pulling like 10K in a few months. In this case, 16K in 5 months. I think that's doable. I really like this track, so I wanted to stand behind it. I went with C, 16K.
I think it's very worthy of C for sure.
What are you thinking, Markitan?
Well, I'm kind of on the same side as chat. I also said A. Main reason is because 14 tracks led me to believe like this person either deletes. I mean, they could just be deleting a lot of their music, but hasn't put out a lot of stuff. But 5 months, I don't know. I just felt like it was underrated. It deserves like D. It deserves 37K, 100%. But I don't know.
Yeah, whoever voted D, I respect the ambition. You'd have to be, like, this would have to be like Sudier's second account or something to be pulling 40K in 5 months. That's wild. But we'll see how it shakes out. Chat, you and Markitan are going with A, so I'll lock in A for you guys. I want to see C. Could be B. B is totally doable as well. Let's find out. 3, 2, 1. It was A. Well done, chat, and well done, Markitan. It's Hoodie Mane. It's my boy.
We literally listened to this at his crib.
Oh my God, everything is clicking now. Jesus
that makes
Christ.
so much sense.
I have the worst memory, I guess. Motion with Bad Kids, Good People. We got a few friends of the show on this track. That's so cool.
Hell yeah.
He's tagging Walshy303. Is that Bad Kids, Good People's tag? That's so funny. Wow. Well done, you guys. You guys nailed that one. Sheesh. I'm gonna get left in the dust on this stream. I'm still rocking the 1 point. Sheesh. Wow. I'm gonna really need that wheel, huh? That is crazy. Very underrated. Young Demon, you called it perfectly, I guess. That's wild. But honestly, I mean, Hoodie Mane, he's only got 14 public tracks. That's kind of crazy. And I don't know why I'm not following him already, so I'll drop him a follow. This is a great track with him and Good... Oh my God. Bad Kids, Good People. His name is so hard to say. Great track here with Bad Kids, Good People.
Yeah, really, really good track.
Really wish I could have seen more than 3,300. That's crazy. Everybody show some love to this track. I'm going to throw a like and a repost on it. A repizzy.
Did the same thing.
So, yeah, go show some love. Let's get the next track pulled up, and hopefully I can score some points, because this is kind of embarrassing.
You got this.
Alrighty.
You're doing great, buddy.
Aw, thank you, sir. Oh, we got an oldie. We got an oldie here 9 years ago.
Wow.
71 tracks on this profile. Let's see.
How old were you 9 years ago?
What's my least favorite color? I gotta go fuchsia.
I know who this is.
You do?
Well, maybe not. Maybe not.
The fact that this is from 9 years ago is really stumping me.
Mm-hmm.
Right. How many people are stumbling across a track from 9 years ago unless it has a bunch of streams? You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. It could go either way.
Oh my fucking God. Cookmaster Jeff says 9 years ago I was 4. That's wild, bro. Mans was listening to some fucking trap wave in the womb. This, yeah, it holds up surprisingly well. I think that in today's age, the song would probably definitely have some different, slightly different drums. I feel like that kick is not hitting like it would today.
Yeah, this is 2015.
2015 is what it said. I think it was December? January.
Dude, this
is a really old one.
This is like when you introduced me to funk.
That is a long... I didn't know about funk at this time. I was still in high school.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, this is like... Oh, okay.
January of 2015.
Okay.
So this is an oldie. I didn't even know about Memphis rap's existence at that time, I don't believe. That's crazy. Okay, I forgot to loop it, so let me replay it here. Whoops. I'm just gonna lock in a guess here. I am so stumped on this one. Fuck. Okay, chat. The poll is open. You guys can now vote and let us know how many streams you think this track from 9 years ago has. We're thinking it's gonna clock in at 6,500. If so, you can vote A. Or if you're thinking maybe 30K, again, it's been out for 9 years, so to say it has 6K or 30K would be a little underrated for that time period. So you can vote A or B if you're thinking it's a little more on the underrated side. Alternatively, you could vote C, 174K, if you think it's a little more in line with tracks that, you know, have been out for that long and get submitted on the show. Or you go with D, 530,000, if you really think that this one's going to be pulling a shit ton of streams. So far, it looks like most of you guys are going for B or C. You're a little split. Don't make me flip a coin, okay? You have 8 seconds to settle this tie. 5, okay. B is taking the lead here at the last minute. The buzzer beater. You guys definitely do not want to flip a coin again, and I can understand that. You don't want to leave it up to the fates. You guys are thinking this one's slightly on the underrated side. We got quite a big gap here between B and C, and you guys went with B, which I think is totally understandable and very intelligent of you. Very intelligent guess. Only 400 IQ individuals would vote B on this one. So I went with B as well, of course, because I just, like I was saying, I feel like while it is very uncommon for somebody to stumble across a track from 9 years ago that has a stream count that low for how long it's been out, I don't know. I've been proven wrong throughout this stream by going too high with my guesses. And I think this is another example where I should just trust my gut and trust the quality of the song to tell me a story. And in my case, I feel like the story that's being told to me is that at the time it was a little on the cutting edge. Maybe it was a little too ahead of its time, you know? I think it's probably gonna clock in at about 30K. I went with B. What did you go with, Markitan?
Okay, so I heard that chirp, that bleep bleep at the beginning, and I thought it was Tony.
Oh,
and I was like, is this some like old Tony? I was like, I don't even know if he was making shit back then. Probably not. I don't think so. But I went with C. I feel like this could have popped off, and I feel like 9 years, like that's a good amount of time. 174K isn't like out of the question. I think 530 might have been pushing it, but I feel like also like 30K. Like I could have went B or C. It could be anywhere in that range, in my opinion.
Yup. I totally get it. I wanted to go with C, but then I was like, I need another point, dude. I can't embarrass myself going too high with these guesses again. So let's find out. Chat, you guys went with B. Let's find out if the B voters will be vindicated, or if the C voters will have to, I don't know, be really upset that the tie broke in favor of B. 3, 2, 1. Oh. You've got to be kidding me, dude. And it's from White Katana. What the fuck? It's got 6,000 streams after 9 years? No way. Nobody scores a point. That is crazy. It feels like any White Katana track from that era is going to stump everybody. It has every time. I don't know if anybody has gotten a White Katana track correct on this show. Dude. This is Snake by White Katana. I don't recognize the song, but I mean, I was a fan of White Katana around this time. I think it was more around 2016 era So I guess this might have been his earlier work, but damn, that's wild.
It's crazy.
And nobody in chat voted for A. Nobody. That's wild. This one was submitted.
Stumped.
Yeah, this one was submitted by Corey/Carrie. I really don't know. KXRI. I think I saw them in chat. So, yeah. Well done. You threw us for a loop. We've had so many trick questions on this stream, man. It's getting a little boring, okay? At this point, let's score some points, okay? I need a layup. I need something to just bounce off the little square on the backboard and get an easy point, okay? All right, next track. This is from 3 years ago. 66 public tracks from this profile on SoundCloud. Could have as few as 30K or as many as 260K. Pretty decent range here. Now, I will say B and C are separated by 100 plays. So that one's kind of a toss-up, but let's see.
Dirt or raw?
I'm going to say that this is dirt. This is... No. No, this is...
raw.
But isn't raw supposed to have a slap bass?
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Someone needs to educate me, man. I still don't know. This shit is fire, though.
Cool, yeah.
I will say, not dirt and not raw. Okay, well, shit. This shit is crazy, dog. I really fuck with it. I usually have a tough time coming around to the tracks that literally just have a low pass filter on the beat. Like there's like no high end except for the cassette hiss, which I guess is a little more authentic to the OG Memphis sound, but sometimes it's hard to get down with because it's like it doesn't sound the best in the car and it doesn't play the best in a club setting. But man, this is a tough one. B and C are that's a coin toss right there.
It almost makes me want to go for one of them.
It's funny you say that. All right, my guess is locked in. Are you locked in?
I'm locked in.
All right, chat. The poll is open. Let your voice be heard. Do your civic duty and vote in chat. How many streams does this track from 3 years ago have? As a reminder, this person has 66 public tracks on SoundCloud. You can vote for A, B, C, or D in chat now. Vote A if you think this track has 30.5K streams. Vote B if you think it has 52.7K streams. Or if you think it has slightly more than that, just slightly, you go with C, 52.8K. Or if you're thinking that this one's knocking it out of the park and pulling in 250,000 streams in 3 years, you could go with D, 267K. 15 seconds left on the clock. Get those votes in. I want to see double digits. We're at 8 votes. How many people we got in the stream? We got 29 people watching. I know we can hit double digits. We need 2 more votes. If you haven't voted yet, get your votes in. I know that it seems like A's are running away with it, but really, all you needed was 5 votes to top that, okay? So you guys went with A. 75% of the vote. Okay, you guys are thinking this one's going to be very underrated. I don't know if I can necessarily agree with you guys on that one. I think that, there's no basis for this. I like the track, first of all. So I didn't want to go with A because I feel like typically when you vote A, you're saying that it's underrated relative to how long ago it came out. But then again, when I see two answers that are really close together, my brain wants to tell me that one of them is right. And it's just a trick. So I did eeny, meeny, miny, mo, and got C. So that's why I voted C on this one. Markitan, did you employ a similar strategy? I'm dying to know.
I did. I basically flipped a coin in my head and I just picked whichever one.
How interesting.
B. So
A, B, and C across the board. Very interesting, okay? Very interesting. Okay, Murasaki abstained because they already knew the answer, I suppose. Okay, let's see.
yeah, I'm very curious to see where this like lands up being, because like I don't listen to a lot of like Memphis stuff on SoundCloud, so I never really know what to think.
I normally get this type of shit in my Spotify Discover Weekly, so I don't listen to a lot of this stuff on SoundCloud either. So I am curious to see what kind of pull it gets over here. I'm thinking chat might be right on this one, because I mean 3 years is a decent amount of time. I mean it is about to turn 4 years old. So I honestly think we might have been on the right track. But man, I think it deserves more than 30K. Let's find out. Is chat correct? 3, 2, 1. Chat was correct once again. This is from Nitro Main, Robbing Uncle Sam. Now this is a beat. They sold the exclusive rights. So well done to Nitro Main. I hope you made a good bag off this beat.
Hell yeah.
Very fire. And I hope that you don't experience any copyright issues, because leasing beats with samples in it is sometimes a nightmare.
Yes.
Let me get the point on the board for chat. Chat is kind of running away with it, dog. This is rough.
Yeah.
5 to 3 to 1. We got a 2-point margin between you and chat, and a 4-point margin between me and chat. This is pretty brutal, man.
Let's go gimmick.
We're gonna have to close the gap a little bit within the next like 45 minutes or so if we want to have a decent shot of the wheel of reposts even mattering.
I know.
So well done, chat. You guys really nailed that one. Let's see. It's one of those tests where all the answers are the same letters. Yeah, honestly, that's tough. Is this beat copyright free? I heard a vocal sample. Maybe he removes the vocal sample when he sends the beat.
That's what I would.
Oh my god, dude. Murasaki, it doesn't matter that you're not submitting as many tracks anymore, because we've got another submission randomly selected from you. All right. And by the way, we're up to 978 submissions, so only 22 more to hit 1,000. So if any of you guys have not submitted a track in the last 6 hours, because I think maybe it's 4 hours now. There's a cooldown between submissions, but if you haven't submitted a track recently, go ahead and submit one on the Discord so we can hit 1K. All right, next track coming right up. What do we got here? 6 months ago, over 100 tracks from this person on SoundCloud. Wow. Damn. So it could be anything from 12.6K to 34.2K.
No point to open this joint, eh?
Looks like a turd. Sounds like a turd.
Yeah. And it's a little painful, like I would imagine this turd is. Just a little bit. Thank you, Skinny Winnie. Not a re-upload. Confirmed. Oh, I see some people are saying... Oh, there's a tag that gave it away, apparently. Okay. Well, it's good to know. Chat, you might have just given us insider info that we're not privy to. I didn't know that I didn't know that tag. We've heard a track from that artist that you mentioned in chat before, but I didn't know bro's tag like that. So thank you. Dude, that
Damn.
break was so crazy.
Yeah. Run that shit back.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Dude, it's so crazy. Someone asked me for a hot take on a recent stream, and I said that I feel like this opium 808 or bass needs to be retired. It's been overused, but I think this is a pretty good application of it. I think this one is exempt from my hot take.
All right.
That's a pretty fire track. I'm gonna lock in a guess here. 6 months ago.
Oh man. All right. I didn't lock in, so I'm changing my answer.
Okay. My guess is locked in, and the poll is now open for chat. Chat, you guys want to vote on this one? Let us know in chat. Exclamation point vote, space, and then a letter. You can vote A, B, C, or D. If you're thinking that this track, this opium funk beat from 6 months ago has 12,000 streams, you can go with A. If you think it has 19,000 streams, you can go with B. If you think it has about 30K, you've got two options, okay? It's kind of a toss-up. You go with C, 32K, or D, 34K. So let us know. You guys are just all in on the A votes today, aren't you? So far, we got 9 votes in, almost double digits right off the bat. I guess you guys just don't like voting for certain tracks. Fair enough. Sometimes you just don't know. 12 votes. Very good. Thank you, guys. Thank you for getting out the vote. Your voice needs to be heard. 5 seconds left on the clock. It looks like A is going to run away with it.
It's gonna be A again. I just know it.
Yeah. Chat is doing the infamous vote A every time strategy. Rush A, the Rush A strat. Fair enough. You guys are thinking this one's a little more on the underrated side, but I don't know if it's the artist you guys are saying it is. I don't know if it's only gonna pull 12K in 6 months. You guys are saying this one's Bunta Sparks. I saw a bunch of people saying that a tag gave it away, and then I saw somebody else saying that it was a signature Bunta Sparks. Yeah, I didn't hear the tag either. A signature Bunta Sparks style. So with that in mind, I thought that it would be between C or D. And once again, I implemented my patented method, the eeny, meeny, miny, mo strategy, and ended up with D. So I went with 34K, which I think is definitely doable for somebody of Bunta Sparks' status, whatever word you want to use there. I feel like he's got a decent enough audience that he can pull 30K in 6 months. Now, that's a lot.
Yeah.
It is a lot. 30K in 6 months. But I feel like this track is hard enough. It's trendy enough. Most importantly, it's got that opium bass, which we all know it's the hottest in the scene right now. Okay, in terms of the underground trap beats. So that's why I went with D. Markitan, what are you thinking?
I'm with chat on this one. I went A. I think this definitely. I mean, I know of Bunta Sparks. I'm not familiar with them. I didn't really go into my decision, but I don't know. I was kind of stumped with this one, so I just went A.
Fair enough. You and Chad are going A.
Wild guess.
I really hope that you guys don't both score a point and leave me at 1. Oh God, that would suck. Famous last words. Let's find out. Show me D, please. Show me the D. 3, 2, 1.
Wow.
Oh my God. I'm tired, Bunta Sparks. I'm the one who's tired here, okay? I'm sitting here at 1 point. Chat is up to 6. Markitan is up to 4. This is my show, man. How embarrassing.
You need that streamer loot.
Honestly. Oh my Lord. That's crazy, dog. That deserves way more than 12K. I'm just going to say, this is the 4,939 follower special. He called it T-Funk. Okay, interesting. T-Funk. Very, very cool. Yeah, that week break really killed me. I lost all of my SoundCloud knowledge, I guess. My intuition is broken. We've had a lot of trick questions today, but this one, I mean,
it's tough.
I guess I'm not tapped in like that, okay? Unk is not tapped in like that. I'm meant to just forever be the holy mob guy, I guess, not the SoundCloud wizard that I pretend to be. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, there's 29 people in chat for whoever asked that. I think you're able to look at the view count too. That's not proprietary information. Yeah. Very interesting. Well, Bunch of Sparks, very fire track. I wish that it had 34K, but it is what it is, I suppose. Good music is slept on. It's crazy. It's crazy. All right, we'll get a new track pulled up. Oh my God, another Murasaki submission. I'm gonna need some other people to start pulling some weight in the submissions, okay? This is crazy. We got 980 tracks in the pool, and so far this shit has pulled. No way. Is it 5? No, 4. This will be the 4th submission from Murasaki. Okay.
Vaughn, do you think you could train the bot to be able to accept playlists?
Why would I want to do that?
Because then someone could, it could really flood the submissions with a lot of garbage potentially. But I mean, it'd be a way for people to submit a lot of tracks. Maybe have like a separate thing for it, so it's not like the same. I don't know.
That's true. The reason there's a cooldown on it is because I don't want one person to have all the submissions, which I guess if you're as dedicated as Murasaki, it doesn't matter what the cooldown is. But I also don't want people just going in and submitting every single track on their SoundCloud.
True.
You know what I mean? I feel like it'd be way too easy. But anyways, we got a track here from 10 years ago. This one celebrated its 10th birthday in December. So this one cracked double digits. That's a big milestone. But only 19 tracks from this profile. So something to keep in mind. This was posted during SoundCloud's heyday, but how much of a boost is it really getting if they're not keeping up, if that makes sense? So let's give it a listen. It could be anything from 37K to almost 1 million. Okay. Okay. Wait, this song is 10 years old? There's no way. I'm not a big fan of Tornadoes Avenada. I mean, they're cool in concept, a little scary in practice, but I did watch a very cool video by Emp Lemon about I don't remember what it was called, but it had to do with tornadoes. Very cool video. You should go check out the latest Emp Lemon video. I'm super confused. There's no way that the song I'm thinking of came out 10 years ago, so it had to have sampled this.
Люблю свой город, тут вся моя лайф. Мы летим на иномарке по проспекту, и нам в кайф. Больше, чем музыка в колонке. Жили мы вышка, юмор тонкий. Да, дети фенола созрели на камнях, на холмах. Я знаю не всех, но уфимский синдикат возносится вверх. Мы знаем, где верх, мы курим вверх. Мы есть верх, это и есть верх, да.
Okay, here's the question. How poppin' was SoundCloud in Russia in 2013? You know?
Хоть и каждый твердит, что сделал себя сам. Настоящих узнают по глазам, да, настоящих узнают по глазам. Не вкопан в землю, меня несет ветер. Feels better, я чувствую дыхание.
It goes hard. And the drums really stand up. Or they hold up, I should say. Oh my god, Murasaki, you're so evil. He says he made it even harder because it's not the instrumental on its own. It's a Russian guy rapping over it. dude. Okay. I'm tired of this, okay? I'm locking in my vote. Markitan, let me know when you're locked in and we'll have chat guess on this fourth submission from Murasaki.
I'm locked in.
Okie dokie. Chat, let me know. Vote in chat now. Oh my god, I feel like I'm gonna get beamed on this one again, bro.
Yep.
I don't feel good about my guess at all.
I don't either.
Oh my. Oh no. I'm not liking some of these messages I see in chat. Fuck.
Oh god.
I fucked up big time, dog.
Yeah, I fucked up too.
Murasaki, you have made this a living hell for me on this stream, okay? I don't feel like I'm being welcomed back very warmly this week.
Stop bullying us, Murasaki.
This is bullying. This is cyberbullying at this point. We did get 10 votes in though, so hey, we cracked double digits. 10 votes for a track from 10 years ago. Thank you, chat, for voting. 70% of you went with B. You guys are thinking this one's gonna clock in at just under 500K. Oh God, yeah, you definitely got me. You're bullying the streamer and the editor. That's right. The whole team's going down on this one. Okay, first I want to preface this by saying this is based on Murasaki saying that this isn't even the instrumental version on its own. Me thinking that the instrumental version is what blew up. It was some Russian guy rapping over it, which to me says, oh, Murasaki intentionally sought out an obscure version of this very popular song that was uploaded 10 years ago on an account with only 19 tracks on it. So that made me think, well, this is only going to crack maybe 40K, even over the course of a decade. So I went with A.
Oh, wow.
I took the A-Day bait. You're right, Andreas. I rushed A. And this time, you guys saw it coming. So, Markitan, what did you go with?
Oh, God. I went the opposite direction. I said D.
Dude, it sounds like that's totally plausible based on what they're saying now.
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking it was like the original, like this is whatever that super popular, what's the name of that song? The
Suicide Year by Weed Main.
Suicide Year,
and
yeah,
we're gonna get demonetized on this stream for saying his name, I think, or the name of the stream. But yeah, I think that's what it is.
Yeah, because that song popped off, so I feel like obviously that like what it's based off of, if that's what it was, would have popped off too, but maybe not that much. No, I'm regretting my guess a little bit.
Oh chat. Well, I hoping it comes in at C if it's not A. Honestly, if I don't win the point, nobody should. Chat, you guys are going with B. Markitan's going with D. Let's see where this one lands. I really have no idea. 3, 2, 1. You motherfuckers. Y'all are colluding. There's no way. Oh my God, dude.
That's crazy.
Okay, this is insane. You're telling me an account with 5,000 followers with 19 tracks is pulling 500K? That's crazy. Russians be streaming. That's crazy. Chat takes another point, up to 7. This is insane, with no gimmicks too. You guys are built different. I mean, it's really just because Murasaki is the real SoundCloud mastermind and they're submitting all these crazy curveballs and somehow convincing everybody in chat to vote the right answer. That's crazy. That's crazy. You guys knew just how much it blew up too, because all 3 of these answers are considered
Yeah,
blown
those
up. That's like
Yeah,
crazy
definitely.
numbers for SoundCloud. That's nuts. You guys are actually built different. This is hashtag UFA boys, UFA boys, however the fuck you want to say it. I'm so done with this track. I prefer the Self Delete Year by Weed Main. That's my preferred version. The version used in the hit YouTube video How Spotify is Killing Funk. But yeah, I'm a big fan of that track. This one might have soured my relationship with the original. So is Glebasta Spal, is that the random Russian guy rapping on it that you were talking about? I gotcha.
Must be.
That's crazy. Chat takes another point on that one. That's very unfortunate. But we still got some time to bring it back. We're gonna have to really lock in now. Okay.
Speed it up. Yep.
2 years ago, completely
look at
fucking
this.
flat waveform.
Fat motherfucker.
63 tracks. Let's dive in.
Oh, God.
Let's ease into it, maybe. I feel like I'm turning on a spaceship.
Oh, this shit popped off. 100%.
Yeah, when did this get posted? October of 2021. And it's not a Murasaki submission, okay? So I feel like I'm gonna get this one. You did not submit this one, Murasaki. I don't think chat is undefeated, but they might have not. I don't think anybody has scored a point over chat. Okay, I will say the fade-in was me. I did that manually because I didn't want to burst my eardrums.
Gotta turn the stream down.
Yeah, I'm turning this shit down a little bit.
Okay. I think that shit's really hard, man. I know some people who like have showed me stuff like this, and I know that this stuff performed a lot better than I thought it would have.
Yeah, I think I'm a little too close to funk to objectively evaluate tracks like this, because it's a super simple production, and there's nothing wrong with that. But from a producer's perspective, you find yourself sometimes thinking, oh, well, I would have added this, or I would have changed this up a little bit. You're always wanting to do a little bit more. Sometimes less is more, you know, from a listener's perspective.
I'm locked in, by the way.
I am not. I need to figure some shit out, man. Okay.
Get your shit together.
I have 1 point. I really should not be thinking too hard about this. What am I gonna do? Lose my lead? Okay. Chat, the poll is open. How many streams does this track from 2 years ago have? You're thinking it's a little more on the underrated side? You could go with A, 7,500 streams. If you're thinking it's slightly underrated, you could go with B, 21K. If you think it's a little overrated, maybe a little bit in line with where you would expect it to be after 2 years, you could go with 90K. That's C. Or if you think it's really popping off, pulling a shit ton of streams, you could go with D, 134K. So far, there's only 3 votes in, okay? Guys, vote in chat. Exclamation point, vote, space, and then a letter. That's all you gotta do. I'm trying to hit double digits on these votes, okay? So far, we got 4 votes. That's not a lot. You only have, 5 seconds left? You guys are not knowing what to think on this one, huh? Is it just not counting votes? I think it's definitely not counting votes.
It may just be lagging.
Let me see this. I thought, no, maybe Andreas, Hydro, Bistro. No, we definitely got more than 4 votes, so something's fucked up.
Yeah.
Let me just count them manually. 1 vote for C, 2 votes for C, 1 vote for A, 3 votes for C, 4 votes for C, 5 votes for C. Okay, I think the C's are going to take it. Okay, so even though it didn't count all the votes, I'm pretty sure overall you guys went with C, which is 88.9K. Now, I need to vote differently from you guys because I need to score some points. Okay, I can't be sitting here at 1 point the whole game, but fuck it, bro. D, Nevin, you said this one's definitely blowing up. I think that I could see this one blowing up for sure. I haven't heard it personally, but I'm not super tapped into TikTok and Instagram Reels and all that these days, or YouTube Shorts. Definitely not YouTube Shorts. So I don't know, man. I gotta play risky. I'm super far behind. I need to take some risks. I'm going D. What did you say?
I also went with D. I think this 100% could pull 134 and should, honestly. I fuck with this track a lot.
Yeah.
I feel like this is it's like that it's more housey, so like I feel like that stuff, this kind of housey funk stuff would really do well.
Yep. Well, chat is telling me differently. I'm thinking we're about to lose another point. I'm hoping that chat doesn't gain another point, at least. Let's find out. Chat, you guys said C overall. Andreas, you were asking how I know the votes? I just look at chat, because you have to vote using chat, so I just look at the messages. But yeah, I'm going to lock in C for you guys. Let's find out. 3, 2, 1. It was A.
Wow,
thank God.
no way.
Thank God it wasn't C. Okay. Very underrated, I would say. This is a like I said, it's a little simple. It's a little, leaves a little bit to be desired from a producer's perspective, but I could definitely see, like, it's very listenable. It's got a nice melody, mixed clean enough. It's A-Day, as Andreas likes to say. That's right. You guys got played on A-Day. That's crazy. I think it definitely deserves, like you said, more than 7,500. But, yeah, it's from DJ Pwendu, Out by Dark. They tagged it as Ghetto House. Yeah, I could see that. Ghetto House, for sure. Let's go ahead and move on to the next track. We got to get some points in here, dog. Running out of time here.
DJ Pundu.
Oh my God, you've got to be kidding me. You're not going to believe this.
What?
We've got another submission from Murasaki.
Oh, wow.
This is the 5th one this stream. Intius in chat. Can we get an Intius W in chat? This is a big moment, okay? We got royalty in the house. We've got another Holy Mob guy in the house.
It's another Holy Mob guy.
That's right. Now he can be Holy Mob guy for the rest of the stream. Okay. We got a track here from 3 years ago. 66 tracks from this profile on SoundCloud. Pretty fire. I'm gonna skim a little bit, I gotta score some points. Time is of the essence.
Alright, I'm locked in.
Got a little slowed portion here at the end. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm ready to lock in my guess as well. All right, chat. The poll is now open. You can vote in chat. Not hashtag. What am I thinking? Exclamation point. Vote. Space. And then A, B, C, or D. How many streams do you think this track has? Dude, I have to skim, okay? This track is 3.5 minutes long. It could have been 2 minutes long. There's not enough variation to justify 3.5 minutes, in my opinion. And I got to score some points. 2 birds with 1 stone. Murasaki, yeah, you're having to abstain from all these votes, but that's not stopping you from influencing the vote in chat. Just kidding. But yeah, so far we got 10 votes. Very good, very good. We're getting some high voter participation. You got 15 seconds left on the clock if you want to change the outcome. You only need about 4 votes if you're a C voter and you want to supplant the A voters, because it looks like A is probably going to run away with it if you guys don't get your votes in. I don't know. It might be, yeah, it's over. Poll is over. You guys are going with A. It is A day after all, according to chat. A lot of A's, including my own. I went with A on this one as well. Markitan, what did you guess on this one? A. Yeah. Maybe we're
A-Day.
Maybe we're exactly. Maybe we're all about to look like idiots here, but these are kind of wild. I don't know if this track is pulling that many in 3 years, even in 3 years. 3, 2, 1. It was A. Well done. Another one from Nitro Main, Criminology.
Yep.
Pretty good track. Well done, Nitro Main.
2 from him today.
That is 2 from him today. We all take a point on that one. Chat is up to 8. Markitan, you're up to 5. Only a 3-point gap between you and chat. You do not need that much luck on the wheel of reposts to come back at the buzzer. But I'm gonna
Just need 12%.
Yeah, I'm gonna need a miracle. Okay. Yeah, I finally scored a point. Thank you guys. Can we get a everybody pad my ego? Let's get a Yokai W in chat. Thank you very much, Murasaki, for tossing me that layup there. We'll get another track pulled out here. Probably another Murasaki submission. No! Wow, look at that. Not another Murasaki submission. Look at that. 6 years ago, 56 tracks from this person on SoundCloud. A lot of streams. Do you think it has 69K? Nice. Or 69.6K? Also nice. Once I hear this section, I'll be ready to lock in. August of 2017. Not a fan of that 808. Not a fan. But everything else is crazy. I fuck with it.
Alright. I'm locked in.
Trying to see if chat's giving me any nuggets I can work with. Okay, I'm locked in as well. Chat, let me know what you're thinking. Wait, no. Fuck. I'm looking at my guess again and it's like, nah, it doesn't seem right. I think that I fucked up big time. Again. I never learned my lesson, do I? Chat, get your votes in. Let me know how many streams you think this track from 6 years ago has. People are saying it's A-Day. Is it really, though? I mean, as funny as it would be for it to have 69,000 streams on the money, I don't know. It's a pretty good track. I could see it blowing up in the underground. Who's to say? What? Who's to say? We got 12 votes so far. 3, 2, 1. The poll is closed. Nobody voted for C. Nobody voted for D. It's a bad sign for me. Because I told you, man, I got to play risky. I'm really, really down here on the leaderboard. I need a miracle at this point. So, I went with D.
D.
And every time I vote D, it's like, oh yeah, I gotta play risky. I gotta give a ballsy guess and really try and differentiate myself with this guess. But dog, there's no way this shit's pulling 500,000 in 6 years. That's such a short amount of time to pull that many streams. And I feel like I would have heard this by now if it had over 500,000. So I don't know. I went with D. I'm just kind of throwing shit at the wall and seeing what sticks at this point. What did you go with, markitan?
I went with B. I think I think it could be A or B. I just thought B was a prettier number.
Fair enough. At this point, whatever strategy works for you, chat's going with the patented method of guess A every time. Seems to be working out for them. Let's find out if they were right. 3, 2, 1. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Thank Christ. I almost went with C. Oh, this is from Demenis. Okay, this is DJ Koza and Demenis Mo Murda. Some people in chat called that, I think, but nobody in chat got it right. So, L chat. Sorry, guys. Also an L for me and markitan, but whatever.
Yep.
We'll move on to the next track and act like that didn't even happen. Save us all the embarrassment. Yeah, teach me your ways, Murasaki. How the fuck do you just, like, know everything? Okay, we got another submission from Corey, I think, KXRI, if they're still in chat. I don't know if I have seen them since the beginning. All right, let's see here. 6 months ago, 185 tracks from this person on SoundCloud. Let's hear it. Welcome back, Intius. You didn't miss anything. Super hard. Got the OG screw loop in here. Okay, 6 months ago, we're still using the OG screw loop. Bringing it back, I would say. Maybe it's time for a little renaissance. Bring back the OG funk. All right, I'm locked in.
Alright, I'm locked in.
Chat, let us know, how many streams do you think that this track from 6 months ago has? As a reminder, this account has 185 public tracks on SoundCloud. Oh yeah, I see Nevin's cats all the time. Okay, so
Back.
it's just another day to me. I'm not about to freak out over a cat sighting. But I mean, Lena and Din are some of the cutest cats in the world, so it is a momentous occasion. You guys should really be thankful for this opportunity. We got 8 votes in here so far. So far, you guys are going with 1,800. You guys think this one's got a little bit less than 2,000 streams in 6 months. Interesting. But you got 10 seconds if you want to try and change the vote. You're going to need at least 4 votes on B to change the outcome. But, hey man, chat is firmly committed to the vote A every time strat. I respect it, but I respectfully disagree. I went with B on this one. I feel like, you know, they've got 185 tracks. They probably built up at least somewhat of a decent sized audience. It's been out for half a year. I feel like it's going to pull 10K. 10K is, I think, a very reasonable amount of streams to pull in 6 months with a quality this good. I think this track is pretty strong. So that's why I went with B. How about you, markitan?
I went with C. I think this could totally blow up, but now that I'm thinking about it, I think 12K might be a little bit more in line for 6 months, but 185 tracks is a lot. So like you have to be putting out a lot of music. I mean, surely one of them would be able to pull 33K at that point, especially like after that many tracks. Like you can definitely pull.
Yep.
Unless this is a re-upload.
Unless it's a re-upload, that's right. Well, chat is going with A. Chat is really hard committing to the vote A every time strat. We'll see how long it keeps working for him. So far, it's had a pretty high success rate. Let's see if it changes. 3, 2, 1. Motherfucker, bro. Wait a minute. Indigo 64. Is Indigo 64 a vocalist? Those sounded like authentic vocals. I guess they were sampled. Possibly. Unless Palm Trees is a vocalist. I don't know. No, I think I can see in the tags here Xavier Wolf, so maybe they sampled some Xavier Wolf. That would make sense. But goddamn, dog. Chat takes another point. At this point, I mean, I need a +10 on the wheel of reposts to win. This is
scarce.
Crazy. Crazy. Indigo 64, we've had him on the show before, or not on the show, but we've had a track, at least one track by him on the show before, so definitely an artist I recognize the name of. I'm sorry to say I did not recognize the production. But yeah, that's fucked up, dog. 1,800 streams in 6 months. If y'all fuck with that track, go run it up. Definitely deserves more than that. Very fire.
Yes.
Yeah, chat is up to 9 points, man. Is chat gonna crack double digits?
Crazy. Oh god,
All right.
can't let him do that to us.
Got a track here from 1 year ago. 175 tracks from this person on SoundCloud. 6,500 streams to 118K. Let's see. Well, that's the thing, Cookmaster Jeff. Only the people who are losing get to spin the wheel. Or should we have it so everybody spins the wheel? I don't know. I'm sure chat's gonna say everybody should spin the wheel, but I think it makes it more interesting if the losers have a chance. But I don't know. Maybe the people winning should have a chance to just make themselves unbeatable.
It's coming through, get out of my fucking way. Trick D. It's coming through, get out of my fucking way. Trick D. Evil shit is fitting my personality. Evil shit is fitting my personality.
Some jungle funk, okay.
Trick D. It's coming through, get out of my fucking way. Trick D. Evil shit is fitting my personality. Evil shit is fitting my personality. It's coming through, get out of my fucking way. Trick D. It's coming through, get out of my fucking way. Trick D. Evil shit is fitting my personality. Evil shit is fitting my personality.
Yeah, this is super tight.
Yep.
It's coming through, get out of my fucking way. Trick D. Evil shit is fitting my personality.
I'm locked in.
With a little
Shit is fitting my
pluggy switch, that's cool.
fucking way. Trick D.
How close is this to 2 years?
Way. Trick D.
It's coming up on 2 years.
My personality. Evil shit is fitting my personality.
All right, I'm locked in. Chat, let us know by voting in chat how many streams you think this track from almost 2 years ago has. This person has almost 200 public tracks on SoundCloud. So the question is, do you think that this song has A, 6,500 streams, B, 8,600 streams, C, 70,000 streams, or D, 118,000 streams? That's
Pretty
not
split.
The song that's supposed to play. This is the song that's supposed to play. There we go. Yeah, pretty split so far. Get your votes in, guys. Let's at least hit double digits. Double digis. We got 20 seconds left on the clock. If you want to try and change the vote, because it looks like A might take it again, all you need is 2 more votes on B to tie it up. Okay? So get those votes in. We hit double digits. That's great to see. But hey, man, we got fucking 29 people in chat. So get those votes in. Ooh, B, you were so close. You were so close. The poll is closed, and A takes it again. 40%, not quite a majority. So seems that the tides are shifting for your guys' vote A every time strategy. Even Murasaki voted B on this one. That's crazy. Well, what can I say? Great minds think alike. I went with B, if nothing else, just because I didn't want to vote A. I don't want to succumb to your guys' peer pressure, okay? I need to vote differently from chat at this point. So, Markitan, what are you thinking on this one?
I also said B. I think it's like definitely better. It deserves more than 6,000 a year, but I don't know if it could pull 70K in a year. But then again, I don't listen to a ton of jungle stuff, so maybe I'm completely wrong.
I feel like it might be a little too niche to pull 80K on SoundCloud. I could definitely see 80K on Spotify or something with a little more discoverability, a little more push for tracks that are older or from someone with not as big of a fan base. But again, they've got 175 tracks, probably have a decent sized fan base at, you know, I'm thinking like maybe like 500 to 1,500 followers at least. So I think they could pull 8,600 streams on a sick track like this in almost 2 years. So that's why I went with B. But chat, you guys are going with A. So let's see if your strat continues to pay dividends for you. 3, 2, 1. It was B, baby. Let's go. Let's go. We finally get another point back on the board. Dude, you're actually like somewhat within the realm of competition with chat.
It's close.
I am pretty firmly in the losing spot. Yeah, Murasaki, I don't know how you fucking do it, but I think he has gotten every single one of these right. Now, granted, he submitted like over half of the tracks that we've looked at today, so that's not saying a lot, but and it sounds like the unanimous or the consensus is that everyone should get to spin the wheel of reposts. That is what we did on the last stream with Ponsuda, so maybe we should just try to be consistent with that. Everyone has a chance at luck. All right. This next track here is from 1 year ago. Oh my God, look at the spread on this one. 34K at a minimum, and then all three of the other ones are 100K plus. This track is only a year and a half old. 117 tracks from this person. Let's hear it. I'm surprised I don't hear this sampled more in funk. Well, if that's the case, thank you, Andreas. You could just be, this could be a disinformation campaign. If this is fake news, then I might get hoed on this one, but I'm gonna take you at your word. Because if that's true, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm locking in, baby.
Hard, bro.
So hard. Did you lock in?
Yes, I'm locked in. Sorry.
All right. No, you're good. Chat, let us know how many streams you think this track from a year and a half has. Minecraft Funk. Goodbye, Intius. Thank you for stopping by. And who knows? Maybe we'll see Intius on a future stream. We may or may not.
Definitely.
Guess you'll just have to stick into the stick around and subscribe to the channel and hit that wacky bell icon. So far, we have 6 votes in chat. Pretty split vote. Get your votes in. You got about 20 seconds left on the clock. If you're not quite sure where to go with this one, you could go with A, 30K, or If you're thinking it's got 100K plus, you go with B, C, or D. B is 101K, C is 129, D is 133. So do with that information what you will. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We didn't quite crack double digits, but oh, would you look at that? It's a 3-way tie between A, B, and D. You guys really did not know what to think of this one. So, yeah, we're going to be doing a flip. We'll have to do fucking...
I think it's a 2-way tie.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Oh, my God. Some votes came in at the end, I think. Okay, it's a tie between A and B, so we don't have to roll a fucking D3 if that's a thing.
A coin flip bracket.
Yeah. A coin. That's good. Okay, let's flip a coin between A and B. Why don't we? Flip a coin.
You don't even have your Chrome on dark mode, bro.
It's got to match. It's got to match SoundCloud. Okay, you guys got heads, so that means that you guys are going with A. Okay, the A's have it. You guys are going with 34.5K. I feel like it's only fitting that you guys continue to vote for A. Unfortunate. Skinny Winnie, are you just behind or something from when I was saying it was a 3-way tie when it was actually a 2-way? Because, yeah, we already flipped a coin.
There might be a little stream delay.
A little bit. We're supposed to be on low latency, so that's surprising. Okay, B. I went with B. I'm thinking that this one, based on the possible disinformation that I got in chat saying that it's Durst, I'm thinking this one's probably pulling 100K. You figure one of the biggest names in the fucking funk wave sound mixed with a Minecraft sample, that shit is bound to pull numbers. And it's been out for 1.5 years, so that's plenty of time to rack up 100K for an artist of his status. So that's why I went with B. What did you say?
It's a good point. Like it's probably one of the best like Minecraft flips I've heard.
Mm-hmm.
That was a pretty good use of it. I went with A. I don't know, for a year, 100K seems like a lot for a year. So I went with A just because of that. But I didn't know if it is Durst, I wouldn't know, so I wasn't factoring that in. Okay,
so I guess it's Dover Street.
Dover
Street.
Oh.
Okay. My B. It's not Durst. I didn't play you with any coin. The coin you guys played yourselves by tying, okay? Okay. You guys went with A. I went with B. What did you vote again, Markitan?
A.
A. Okay. So chat, you're in agreement with Markitan on this one. You're thinking it's pulling 34K. I think that's the most reasonable guess if you're purely basing it off of the numbers on screen. But I'm basing it off of what chat fed me. Okay, and chat's saying that it's Dover Street's track. You combine that with the Minecraft sample, I feel like that's pulling streams. Let's find out. 3, 2, 1. Let's fucking go! Oh my god, Yokai puts a point on the board. The lone point on the board. That's the first time this happened this whole game, I'm pretty sure. Oh my god, it's good to be back. It's good to be back. Bummer. Well, that's unfortunate. I guess those two people should have voted before the timer ran out, Andreas. That is so unfortunate for you. All right. Let's move on to one more track, and then we will spin the wheel of repost to see how this all shapes up.
Good track.
Very good track. Two years ago, 2 public tracks from this person, 4-minute song.
I don't know if the poll went.
It didn't show up on stream correctly, or it's not updating on stream. That's the weird thing. But we actually have 13 votes. It'll tell us in chat when the okay, now the poll is over. We got 13 votes total. It was a very, very close one. You aren't able to see the final results on screen right now for some reason, but I can tell you that A had 4 votes, B had 3 votes, C had 1 vote, and D had 5 votes. 38% of the vote. So just barely beat out A. That was a close one. That was a very competitive one. So overall, you guys went with 87.4K. Yokai, have you ever said that a song sucked while on stream? Definitely. You should check out the latest episode of the SoundCloud Game Show that got uploaded last week. We listened to quite the dog water track by an artist that I was not expecting it to be by. Okay, so with this one, I went with A, simply based off the fact that the account only has 2 tracks. I mean, it's a pretty standard track. I feel like if maybe they had a lot more tracks, or maybe if there was vocals on it that were like not just a sample of a vocal, I don't know. That's just the vibe that I got. It wasn't giving me 90K vibes. And it wasn't necessarily giving me 40K vibes either. Just 2 tracks, that's not a lot. They could have privated a lot of stuff. They could have deleted a lot of stuff, but that's just where I went with that. How about you, Markitan?
I also said A. I think 2, like you said, 2 tracks. It's like, ooh, pulling 22K. I mean, it's possible. It's definitely possible, but I don't think this one would have popped off like that to get 20K. Because I feel like if it would have popped off, it would have popped off more than that. In like 87K, I don't know, in 2 years, some with 2 tracks. I don't know. I went with my gut. So I think yeah, lower. Is that 1500? I can't remember. Yeah, 1500.
Yup. All right. Well, as a reminder, chat, whatever you see on screen right now, for whatever reason, it didn't count the last 4 votes on that screen. But if you go back and count the votes in chat, you should see 13 votes with 5 votes for D. So you guys went with D. It barely beat out A, so I'll lock in D for you guys. I want to see A. Markitan wants to see A. Let's find out if chat's going to score another point and score the double digits before we go to the wheel of reposts to close out the stream. 3, 2, 1. It was A, baby. We're not going down without a fight, okay? Markitan closed that gap to 2 points. He's definitely well within reasonable likelihood of spinning a good spin on the wheel of reposts. And hey, man, I've only got 4 points to make up to tie it up with you guys. So we will see. Someone's saying Markitan sounds very Armenian. Do you have any Armenian roots?
Nah, I'm full Slav.
Full Slav, baby.
I like, yeah, Ukraine, Russian.
All right.
A little bit Irish.
Who should we have spin the wheel of reposts first? I guess we should have me spin first, because then it's more interesting if chat spins last, right? If we're doing everybody spinning. Okay, so I'll spin for myself first. Let's see how many points I'm going to score. 3, 2, 1. Let it rip. Please, get plus 10. No! You've got to be kidding me, dog.
Oh, man. Wow.
Oh, my God. That was the biggest tease ever. How crazy would that be? Fuck. I know chat was shitting their pants when they saw that. Oh, my God.
So.
Oh, you probably saw the glimmer of hope in my eyes for a split second. All right, Markitan. All you need here is a +2 to tie it with chat, or a +4 to take the lead. So I think that's what, a 25% chance that you at least tie with chat? Those are pretty good odds. You want to count me down? I'll spin it for you.
Go for it. 3, 2.
Oh, you said go for it, so I just fucking... Oh boy, this is gonna be an interesting one, chat. You guys are gonna need to score some points here, because Markitan just tied it up, baby.
There's a stream delay.
Yeah, there's a stream delay. Yeah, sorry.
Oh shit.
You scored a +2 on the wheel of reposts.
Hell yeah.
Oh shit. Oh shit. This is real interesting now. Okay, chat, you guys have a 50-50 shot of scoring a point, at least 1 point, to close out the game and officially clinch the dub that you guys have been so faithfully voting A for the entire time. Let's see if it paid off, okay? I'm going to do it like I did last time. I'm going to wait for one of you guys to say go in chat. Oh, I already see Skinny Winnie just preemptively said go, but one more go. One more go. Send it. Okay, whoop boop. I'll send it for you. Oh. So sorry. Chat, you guys are going to have to be content with tying with Markitan. He came and showed his stuff. He showed his stuff. Well
Saved
done.
by the bell.
Saved by the wheel of reposts, baby.
Yep.
Hey, I sent it when Whoop Boop told me to send it, okay? So, well done, chat. You guys had a very impressive showing, I'm not going to lie. You guys fucking knocked it out of the park. Technically, you did win. You're sharing the dub. You're going to have to take that W and split it in half, keep 1 V for yourself, and give 1 V to Markitan. So, well done, Markitan. You both really showed me up. Okay, I mean, I feel like I should just give this show up to Murasaki or you at this point. Clearly, I'm not cut out for it. But
They were tough ones today, man. Really tough ones. I didn't know half of them. I didn't know what to think. So
yeah,
a lot of luck.
some very tricky ones. Markitan, anything you want to put on for chat before we close out stream today?
Everybody, stream your boy Vaughn. Just much love to everybody. I love the community. So
Yes.
Yep.
Thank you guys. Continue to send in submissions on the Discord.
Yes.
Go run up Markitan's music. Like I said, he's my boy. We've done some we got some collabs in the vault. Okay, so be sure to stay tuned. And if you want to catch one of these live, once again, we stream these every Wednesday from 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern. Okay, so if you want to tune in, that's the time to do it. And like I said at the beginning of the stream, Markitan is my editor. Okay, so he's the one watching all these streams and editing them down into these nice little episodes that we upload onto the channel. So not only stream the episodes when they go up on the channel, but go check out Markitan. Check out his music. He's a swell guy, if I say so myself.
Thank you.
So yeah, thank you guys so much for joining us for the stream. I will let you guys enjoy the rest of your wonderful Wednesday evening. Without further ado, I'll see you guys next week. Peace.